Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. But I'm not alone today. I'm joined by Krutz. How's it going, my friend?
Going very well. Thank you for having me on.
I hope I did not butcher your name. Can you tell me exactly how would you pronounce your name?
It's German, so the EU is Oi, so it's Kreutz.
Kreutz. Oh, okay, got it. So that's why nobody would have guessed it. Like, everybody, when they read something, try to go, English on it, and it usually fails.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Yeah, so first of all, the reason why I brought you on the channel is because, well, you're part of Team Odd One for this free-to-play challenge that I've been enjoying a lot this year. And, well, I want to know a little bit more about yourself. Like, first of all, tell me what got you into Raid Shadow Legends?
So I started playing Raid Shadow Legends because having kids, being a stay-at-home dad, it offered a lot of flexibility on when to play. It's something that you can easily put down when you need to go take care of a child. So that's why I started playing, but quickly got hooked because I don't know, the artwork is really what got me. Like the gameplay can be fun, but the champion artworks are just awesome.
Yeah, that's the thing that like everybody enjoys most about this game, and I guess that's what put it at the top of the food chain for the gacha game is they always had the best graphics. There's more games coming out now that definitely can put Raid to shame, honestly, like Dragonet, I played that a lot, but that's definitely what got it to be at the top. And I guess I kind of started the same way. I saw a sponsored video for somebody I was watching a while back, started playing like, oh my god, the graphics look amazing. And then, 4 years later, here I am still doing it. Also, I want to let people know that I'm going to have a link to your YouTube in description, the pinned comment. Can you tell me what do you cover on your channel?
Yeah, so I'm not really a content creator. I just have been posting videos for fun. I'm a disciple of Airbad, and that's really what I focus on. I'm not very good at the game. I focus more on like economy stuff, like resources and strategies to maximize what you spend in the game in terms of what you're getting back.
That's good. That's good. Definitely gonna make the topic of this video more interesting then. Because again, the second reason why I brought you on the channel, apart from letting people know who you are and trying to to get a few more people to your channel, even though you just do it for fun. You know what? Sometimes that's how it starts. You start doing it for fun, then you grow, then you do more, and next thing you know, you're doing it as a full-time job. That's what I do. So never stop dreaming. You never know.
Sure thing.
But so you're gonna be participating this week. I mean, it's getting close to like the end of it because tomorrow at 8 p.m. UTC, the competition is gonna be over. But you're doing the spider as part of the challenge, right?
Yes. Not very well. It's very challenging.
Yeah, it's definitely when it comes to the dungeons, spiders and Fire Knight are usually the tougher ones if you don't have a few key specific champions. But I guess before we jump into the subject of the spiders then, tell me a few things that maybe, I don't know, you're proud of your progress. What do you want me to show on your account so far?
So, I haven't been putting tons of time into the account. I would say I'm able to put 1 to 3 hours a day. At the very beginning, I was doing a lot more. But about average as out 1 hour to 3 hours a day. But the thing that I'm happiest about is my Kale. I was able to get really lucky on forging perception gear. If you look at my Kale, his gloves, it's a 5-star crit damage with crit rate rolls in it with, I think it's like speed and tech percent or something like that. Yeah. And then on my other gear in there, it's got other crit rate rolls on it, and then I was able to get the Rathalos. One of the Rathalos pieces was a amulet, and it's crit damage. Nice. So I think he might be the hardest hitting Kale in the competition, but who knows?
Yeah, definitely solid stats. You just need like what? I think it's 2-piece if you get a second, or no, it's 4. It's 4-piece to get that AoE. But still,
Right.
he has solid stats, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
it was very beneficial though because I was missing 5% crit rate, and the one
Oh,
piece gives you that 5%. So it rounded that out for me.
nice.
So that was good.
Nice, nice. So when it comes to the champions that you have, I see that you have some pretty interesting options. Like even though you're doing the spider one, as you know, just that's a little bit of an extra challenge for those of you that do not know. We are all doing it just for fun, see how much we can progress and whatnot. But the HH team decided to add some extra challenges, and that's where we started allocating people. But for overall account progress, like for Demon Lord, you definitely have some nice options in like Rearguard Sergeant, amazing, Sandler Survivor for buff extension. With especially now with the Rathalos event, we can get the soul for him. That's definitely you already have like an interesting core in here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just picked those up in this this 2x ancient
Nice.
event this last weekend. So that's why they're a lot low level. I chose to do Tagore. I'm trying to get him to 6-star because of the spider challenge that I'm going to be
Yeah.
doing. I'm struggling with surviving.
Mm-hmm.
The and the other problem is that even if I'm going to be able to push up a few more levels, is that the gear that I'm able to put on the champions, I'm either lacking in speed,
Yeah.
survivability, or accuracy. Like the accuracy requirements start to be ramping up to where, like, you know, playing the limited time that I am per day, being, I think it's like 40 something days into the account, it's just not there at the moment. So I think constantly, like, well, I'm like, well, how am I gonna do this? And I'm like, well, what if I use stone skin? And, well, oh wait, no, that's
Yeah.
right, I don't have any stone
Don't have
skin.
any.
It's like, oh well, what if I just put them in region? I was like, oh wait, I have like 4 pieces of region and they're all flat stats on the lower pieces, or they don't have speed. So like it's it's been an interesting challenge, but yeah, I'm not very hopeful that I'm gonna be able to push up too much higher. But it was weird. I looked at the leaderboards, and I'm hoping that they just haven't refreshed in a while or something. Because in the top 10, like 10, 9, and 8 were still on level 14, which that can't be right, right?
I hope that's right. I hope that's right because I want you to win. You know, want you to be at the top for sure.
That
So
would.
we flopped on the last one where we had ours last time where
Yeah.
Sky did stage 10. So hopefully the enemies are gonna have something like that themselves. But like yeah, so
Hopefully.
yeah, we can only hope. So I guess let's jump over to the spider and so you're currently at the stage 12, right?
Right. Yeah, I tried 13 just as an experiment, and it's been so long since I've done Spider normal, because
Yeah.
my main account I'm running a 5-man team where each person goes once and then the run is over, because I've got Newton there, I've got Drang for the
HP burn, yeah.
the HP burn, and then I've got Theodore and Artak to
Explode and that's
explode them, and then I finish it off with a Royal Guard. And so I was like, when I was looking at the champions I got, I was like, well, this longsword Torix puts a block damage on him. Maybe I can just have him activated when they start attacking him, because he'll be the lowest, and then they'll just keep attacking him. But they don't target people who have block damage. They just started killing my armor guard. I was like, wait, oh no.
good.
So then I was like, oh shoot, well, how do I have a spiderling tank? And I don't think I can. So then I was like, well, how do I do just brute force damage? And then I need a drop defense, but then that just keeps dropping spiderlings. So it's really hard to try to think of a way to like actually nuke the spider down so that you finish the run before the spiderlings kill you. So
Yeah, I think that's the main thing that like maybe people that started playing earlier and are still trying to progress like the same way that we are doing. The best strategies are, like we said, the HP burns. However, those don't start to become efficient after you pass like stage 16. Like up until stage 16, you just have to try nuking it. After that, like, you know, you go with HP buffs and stuff like that. But I feel like, yeah, it's definitely a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. Like if I would look at this myself and be like, okay, what would I try? One of the first things that I think I would suggest is just straight up this. Like one thing that I noticed on early game accounts and what most people lack, like, and us as well, is things to get us moving. You know, you need that speed lead, you need that turn meter booster, you need Haikatun is so valuable if you don't have apothecary, that it's huge. The fact that you can boost your turn meter by 15% every 3 turns, you know, if you get lucky to get a boost, plus the increased speed is just so huge. Plus, you know, bring chance for decreased speed. So that's why, like, Deacon is so valuable as a starter. That's why I love them. He brings you that speed lead, he brings you that turn meter control, and it's just massive. Basically, he goes 3 or 4 times before the waves go 1. So I feel like this might be something you could try as well. Like, and the same thing with her, she doesn't have to be 6-star, you know. Just having her to get you moving, that could be a way. Like, I think maybe that's what I would try. I would try this to get pushing to the next one. Maybe try and drop him for a decreased defense if you have something like that.
I had been using Diabolist as that type of strategy, just because I've only got one more epic book. And you know, she's not booked yet. Do you think that a fully booked Diabolist is not as good as a unbooked Haikatun?
I think Diabolist, I guess, can work as well. Just that this one's a 4-star, but again, you can outbook her. So Diabolist could work as well. You could even try quirky stuff and get her in a stun set.
Yeah, if only I had a stun set.
If you only had some stun set, right?
Because you get you get Sunset from Fire Knight, and I'm not I don't have the champions for Fire Knight, like multi hitters. I don't have on my account. I don't know if you get.
Let me show you a cheat code.
Do you get a starter stun set? I'm not sure I have any.
I don't think
I did get lucky and I got second in the champion chase tournament. And so I got 4 pieces of legendary Relentless.
Oh.
And so I put some Relentless on. I put what I could on Armiger, and got him up his crit rate as high as I could. But it just doesn't seem to push back the spider enough. Yeah,
because you need such stuff to get you moving. Let me show you one quick cheat code for Fire Knight, okay? That I always use on my early free-to-play accounts. Skinwalker, this guy. This guy is OP for Fire Knight. He has 2 skills, okay? 4 hitter with turn meter control. He's an uncommon. So basically, this one can push back 60% of the turn meter. It hits 4 times. And then he brings a decreased speed. It's a baby version, but he's an uncommon. I use mine at I use mine at 40. I'm doing Fire Knight 70 right now, but I do have Cold Heart as well. But that turn meter that he brings is just massive. I mean, the Relentless, he's just doing the job. So this one's basically a cheat code for Fire Knight for early progression. Because, you know, 4 hits are massive. And if you manage to time it so he goes last, that's basically turn meter straight up going down. So definitely keep an eye on him. And the thing is, the fun thing with him is he's even good for faction wars. You know, once you get to like stages 21, he just pushes the boss's turn meter back, so he doesn't get those turns because it's the annoying one that keeps swapping, you know. So he's definitely one of those ones that's like an unsung hero that maybe people forgot or never used. He's amazing. Like, I love Satyr. So definitely keep an eye, start saving one of these ones. But jumping back at the spider, I think, like, what do you think is going to be your the high stage you're going to be able to get? Do you think you're going to be stuck at 12, or do you think you're going to try to push a bit higher?
I'm pretty sure I can get 13 done. Because, you know, the first time I did it, I was very close to finishing it. My Kale died with the spider. I think it was like at 20% health. And that was with the longsword Torx in there, which, you know, he took 1 hit from a spiderling, threw up his block damage, then they started targeting someone else, and then he died as soon as that fell off. So he was pretty useless. So if I put someone, like you said, to get us moving, I'm hoping that I can nuke it down, and hopefully I can get 1 more level after that. But I was looking at Hell Hades Optimizer, and there were no teams suggested higher than level 13 for the champions
Yeah.
that I have, which is not, not everything, just because, people who are pushing higher, they probably have different champions, and so they've probably moved on, or, maybe people haven't been running the optimizer when they've been doing their runs, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do believe that because let me show you something. So see Rathalos 151 speed. Then you have somebody like a Kale 170 speed. Then we see Mordecai 173. So because early on it's so hard to get the speed, the accuracy, the everything, that 19% speed lead from Haikatun is huge. Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that's one thing. This is basically another 19 speed, gets you closer to 200, gets you closer to getting 2 turns before the spiderlings get a turn, which means it gives you a chance to kill them. Double nukes that you have should get you the chance to do that. And it's like, yeah, definitely that's what I would do. Honestly, I think I would go like this, and then depending on how it looks, either with an Armiger to keep the boss down. You might have to like rotate, alternate between the nukes, so you always kill the spiderlings. But yeah, maybe last one would be an Armiger. Like, I feel like maybe you could push to like a little bit higher, but again, depends on the gear, on the levels, like how it targets. But from my point of view, 100%, she should be in the team. Maybe even her. You know what? Why not instead of Armiger? Because she would help as you push your team's turn meter as well, not just theirs. So it's like, okay, Armiger would just push the bosses, but having Haikatun, Diabolist, and Mordecai, all 3 of them doing turn meter control, I feel like that might be the key to success. Because even Mordecai, maybe people forget, but this A2 is amazing. Like, it boosts yours and pushes back there. So it's like kind of like same thing as Diabolist has on the A3.
Yeah. Although, yeah, going back, like you were talking about earlier about Deacon, I was like, if only I'd taken Deacon, or even Miscreated Monster with those stuns and the survivability would have been great. I do have a Sacred available, so maybe you should pull that and see if we get lucky.
Oh, should we just go for it?
If you like.
Okay, let's see. Maybe we can get something that's gonna completely change your team for this one. Like, definitely Miscreated Monster would be the best thing, right? Don't think there's anything else that can be better. Okay, well, guys, let's do this. Let's see. What can we get? Can we get a Miscreated Monster? Come on. Let's see. Miscreated Monster. Come on. Oh. She's not bad.
Who is it?
Ruella.
Oh,
I thought you were watching the thingy.
Oh, it hasn't come back.
Oh, it's fine. So you got the Ruella. Turn meter boost with increased crit rate. Triple hit on the A2 that decrease defense, weaken, decrease speed, and turn meter control on the A1.
Yeah, the terminal control on A1 would be cool too.
I mean, the only bad part about this is she requires a lot of bugs to be perfect. But you were saying you were struggling with Fire Knight. Well, she's definitely going to be huge. This is definitely an amazing pull. Good for Fire Knight. She's going to be good even for Spider in certain teams. Maybe like definitely you're not going to be able to get her ready for like up until tomorrow at 8 p.m. UTC. But I think it's a win. What do you think? Is Ruella a win?
No, absolutely. No, thank you for bringing the luck to the account. I appreciate it. Sure. But yeah, like you were saying, I think using turn meter control that affects more than just the Spider instead of Armiger, using like Haikatun and Diabolist to help push our team, and then their turn every Spiderling's turn meter back is probably the way to go.
Yeah, because the thing is like this: the Spiderlings have 150 speed, but the main Spider has only 100. So you definitely get the chance to keep pushing that turn meter. And again, with Haikatun having a chance to land a decreased speed on the A1, makes it even better. Plus, you have the Mordecai that on the A1 has a chance to 75% chance to push back the turn meter on the A1. There's HP bar. So I feel like this team, honestly, I might be overreaching. It might depend on how hard your Rathalos and Kale can nuke. But I have the feeling that Haikatun, Mordecai, Kale, what's her face again, Diabolist and Rathalos might actually be the key to get you to like even 15, 16. Though you don't have decreased defense in the team, but you have increased attack. So I
Yeah.
guess the increased attack from Mordecai might make it work. I'm really curious. I'm really curious if you're gonna do this, how far you're gonna get. I have high hopes. I have high hopes for you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I do
You
not
got
have
this.
high hopes.
You got this. You got this. I have faith in you, mate. I have faith in you. But yeah, I think we're gonna leave it at this. Thank you for joining me on the channel.
Oh, thank you for having me.
It's you know what, the way that I feel about this is it's great to be able to return the favor in a sense, because you know I used to be really small content, not that I'm a huge content creator right now, but you know, being able to, you know, share some light on some of the smaller content creators like yourself, like I'm trying to do that myself because it's been done to me in the past. So you know, just shedding some love. So again, guys, make sure you go check out Kreutz's channel. I'm going to have the link to his YouTube in the description, in the pinned comment. Make sure you go click it, subscribe, show some love, some support, say that Odd One sent me here on one of his videos. And like, yeah, Kreutz, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
And I guess, guys, this is going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.